Hey Lowco sports fans and WHHI viewers, week 2 of the high school football season is in the books and we have the highlights from around the Lowco, so let's get into it. It's time for Lowco Lights on WHHI, powered by Lowcosports.com.
The Beaufort Eagles finally playing their first game back home on the Isle of Ladies since last year's triumphant Class 4A lower state title game, and they wasted no time jumping on the visiting Hilton Head Seahawks. Casey Fields takes the quick slant from Samari Bonds and dashes to the end zone to make it 14-0 after Colton Ferries went 59 yards on the first play from scrimmage. And the Kirkland Crazies are loving it. And it's Bonds showing off the wheels, taking over for Tyler Haley this season, and he's got an arm, but he's also got some legs. Gets the Eagles down close to the red zone and then hands it off to Caleb Ulmer, the new man in the backfield, showing some speed and power to get to the pylon. The Eagles ran up a 24-0 lead before halftime. Seahawks got one back in the second half on a run from Owen Bays, but Beaufort wins it 24-7 and improves to 1-1. The house was rocking in Seabrook on Friday night. Whale Branch trying to go to 2-0 as they hosted the Ridgeland Jaguars. And it was a little different Whale Branch offense than we're used to. Ja'Kai Pouchet airing it out to a streaking Jadarius Garrett. Those two hooked up for 2 long bombs. Pouchet with 4 touchdown passes on the night. But not all good news for Whale Branch, as Clifton Major, the senior running back, going off with what appeared to be a serious knee injury. But Whale Branch's defense still playing tough. They've allowed only 1 offensive touchdown through 2 games this season, and the secondary putting in that extra work on the sidelines, trying to keep Ridgeland down. The ground game also working for the Warriors. Garrett pounds it in for his 3rd touchdown of the night. He had 2 touchdown receptions. And then after that Warriors defense came up with a turnover, it's Alonzo Allen walking in from the 10-yard line untouched. Puts the Warriors up 21-0, and they cruise to the 48-14 victory. We also had a little Saturday matinee. John Paul II out in Hardyville hosting St. Andrews. And Jackson Ogden might want a petition to play all these games on Saturday morning for JP2. He hauls in the long bomb, setting up the first of his 4 touchdown runs, and he had 6 TDs in total. Check it out here. Ogden powering through the line into the end zone. He did all kinds of damage. That one, his first rushing touchdown. How about his first passing touchdown? Christian Tilton airing it out deep. Ogden runs under it in the end zone. That put JP2 up 12-0. The Lions came roaring back, though. Tied it at 12 before Ogden got loose again. He weaves his way into the end zone, gives JP2 the lead at halftime, and the Golden Warriors poured it on in the 3rd quarter. Ogden once again getting himself into the end zone, powers through the tacklers. Getting good at this celebration thing by this point. How about just one more for the even half dozen? What do you say? Ogden goes back to the ground, weaving through traffic into the end zone. And then Ogden finally lets his buddy Tony Hill get in on the action. Hill had 98 rushing yards, none tougher than these ones right here to get into the end zone. JP2 runs away with it, 46-25.
Well, that's a wrap on week 2 of the high school football season here in the Lowco. Week 3 starts Friday night, and we'll have you covered at Lowcosports.com and right here on WHHI. Until kickoff, go Lowco.